me. Didn't mean to scare you. Natalie and Juan Diego, how are you singing on this bed while it's spinning?
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough because we weren't with the orchestra on the first, during the first rehearsal.
So we're spinning even more.
Yeah, even more.
Yeah, we have to.
So does that help the high notes, or does that make things a little bit more difficult?
More difficult, but we like the difficulties in it.
You have to stop me because I'm still
Natalie, you and I sing repertoire that is almost completely opposite. You being a coloratura, me being a Wagnerian. What do you find particularly challenging about Bellini's music?
The difficult thing is that for this music you have to really open your heart and be naked as a person. And it's difficult because you have to let it go and to dare to do little sounds, pianissimi sounds on the breath, and that's very scary because you can't really push unless it's a high note. But when it's in the middle voice, you have to be confident enough to just let it go as a sigh.
Yeah. Well, you do that very
sometimes.
well. And Juan Diego, you now have sung all three of the big bel canto composers live in HD. Rossini, Donizetti, and now Bellini. What is particularly challenging about Bellini?
Well, about Bellini is the phrases. Bellini wrote the most beautiful phrases, really, and melodies. And, it's difficult to sing because the breath is endless. You have to make everything legato, and then it comes a high note and you have to, nail it. So there's a lot of difficulties in that melody.
Well, and it's really interesting, too, to see that the space that you're working in is very much like a rehearsal studio.
It is a real rehearsal.
We're still rehearsing.
Well, we rehearse till the final performance, don't we? But are you bringing some of your own sort of personal experiences with working in a rehearsal to this particular production?
My clothes?
Sorry?
I brought my clothes.
Really?
Yes.
You're wearing your own wardrobe?
Yeah, my own pants and my tights, and the rest is like I'm every day. So,
I have my socks.
Your own socks.
Yeah.
His own underwear, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you both have very big musical moments coming up in the next act. And Juan Diego, can you give us a musical preview of your big aria?
Yeah, that's the reason.
That's Tanya, I was going to say.
Yeah. What are you singing? Tell us.
Crying and suffering.
Any particularly perilous moments? I mean, in any performance that we do, there's a moment where you think, oh, this is a really important one that I have to nail. Is there one that's coming up that we should all be listening for?
Oh my God, there's a lot of high notes.
Tutto è sciolto, I would say. It's so beautiful.
And you have to sing the famous sleepwalking scene,
Yes.
A non credere. What's it like to be performing an aria while being in a sleepwalk trance?
It helps to soften the voice, actually. But my most horrible moment is to arrive on this note without messing it up.
Well, I'm sure you won't.
Not like oh. Well, I have to be very.
No, I have
caressing.
sung with you enough to know that there won't be any messing
Not
up
today. Not today.
Of any kind. Well, it's really exciting to hear both of you sing this. I'm not familiar with this opera, and to hear both of you sing is really phenomenal. I'm looking forward to the second half, as is everyone else. So thanks very much for talking to us. Toi, toi, toi for the second half.
I want to say hello to the French people. Salut papa, je sais que tu regardes aujourd'hui. Ciao.
Now me. I want to say hello to everybody at Larcomar, all the Peruvians watching, my mom. And thanks to Radio Filarmonia for bringing this to Peru.
Goodbye.
All right, that's enough shout out for now.